All right, so Busting Brackets put out some power rankings, and Ryan and I are going to talk about them for a few minutes, and then we'll get out of here. Indiana at number 1, if you're listening on podcast. Purdue at number 2. Rutgers at number 3. Maryland at number 4. UCLA at number 5. Ohio State at number 6. I don't know if I put Ohio State above Illinois, Ryan, but
I
that's
was about to say,
what they
you see,
did.
I'm kind of squinting here.
Right. Number 7, Nebraska. Number 8, Illinois. Seems a little low to me. Number 9, Michigan State. Number 10, Michigan. Number 11, Minnesota. Number 12, Wisconsin. Number 13, Northwestern. Number 14, USC. Number 15, Oregon. Penn State, Washington. And number 18, Iowa. Ryan, I'm sure you have a problem with the Illinois ranking here. Why don't you speak on that for a moment?
Yeah, well, I mean, you already agreed with it being wrong, but I think too, it's kind of hard to say. I just don't know how, if a team is like on a couple of, or is like a top 10 transfer class, how, and then you're keeping another starter, a 2-year starter on your team, how you're like, you're going to be a middle of the pack, like just assuming that. And then once their class is done, I will promise you this, JR, Illinois will not be the 8th ranked team in anyone's preseason bracket in a few months. Okay. They're going to get a rim running, shot blocking 5, and they're going to get a lethal scoring 3 who can slash and who can shoot it. And then they're going to add another veteran guard to kind of, help Dre Gibbs Lawhorn, and if Kylan Boswell has need any more help, they'll have a veteran presence, like a Justin Harmon. But I'm telling you, I think Illinois is going to be a top 4 preseason pick. I think Indiana and Michigan right now, I think are easy top 2 in my opinion. Where's he got? Where's he got?
Indiana and Michigan.
He's got Michigan at 10.
You think Michigan is a top 2 in the Big Ten right now?
I do. Have you not seen what Dusty?
I don't think so.
Have you not seen what Dusty Mays brought in?
I saw what he brought in. I saw him bringing in Vlad Golden. That's awesome. But no, I'm not that high on Michigan. Call me a Buckeye hater, but no.
Okay, they're not top 5 he has them at 10.
10 is too low. I will agree. 10 is too low.
I will say this.
Michigan should be over, I would say, Rutgers. They should be over Maryland. Yes, I will agree they are too low, but I wouldn't put them top 2.
Well, and here's the thing, though. You got Rutgers at 3 based on what? Just really good freshmen? Like, that's it?
Yeah. Rutgers is not even top 10 to me. Show me first.
How about this?
The freshmen actually do it first.
When I meant top 2 is I think Illinois is going to be in the top 4 when it's done. Michigan could be 4th. I just think I like the class. They're not done with it yet. But you also got to remember the coaching helps, too, now.
Yeah.
Like we can't just say, let's look at the roster. It's who's coaching the roster.
Yeah. And that is the piece with Ohio State that I have a problem with them being up at 6, is that they do have some good roster pieces in there. And Jake Diebler did have a very good end of the season, which I know I'm saying this with the Ohio State logo next to me. Sue me. I'm critical of my team. You just saw me be critical of Illinois when I like them. So this is just how my fandom goes. But, we have to see Jake Diebler actually enter into a season and do some of the things he was able to do, because in the NIT tournament, he didn't look like some of the players were playing as well as they did during the season. But again, I'm not going to sit here and for too long.
if what's his name from Minnesota, your transfer, what was his name? The lefty,
Christie or Hawkins?
No, you for Ohio State. The lefty you guys got from Minnesota.
Oh, Battle. Yeah, Jameson.
Yes, Jameson Battle could hit a couple open threes at the end of that Georgia game. I mean, he was wide open. It's like, at the end of the day, you can coach your tail off, but if guys don't hit open, shots, then it doesn't really matter. So I would say this. We don't agree.
Bringing back the pain, Ryan.
I think we need to bust in brackets balls a little on this. I think we should tweet at him, both of us.
Yeah. Tell him what's up. I don't have a problem with UCLA in the top 5. I think UCLA has had a really, really good transfer portal class, and I think that Mick Cronin's a good coach. So
plus, they got really good. They got really good young players too.
Yeah. I think Michigan State with the addition of Frankie Fiddler, Tom Izzo, I still question him a little bit, but I still think he's one of the best coaches in college basketball. Don't you
You
think
lose
so, Ryan?
Sissoko and Hoggard, and here's the thing: you lose Sissoko, you lose Hoggard, plus
I don't know.
Plus Tyson Walker's graduating. Yeah, so
Tyson Walker leaving, that hurts. I don't know if 9 is. I might move him up a few spots. Nebraska at 7, I do have a little bit of a hard time because I do like Griffiths and I do like Asijan, and I do think Nebraska has a good chance to be a tournament team. I don't know.
Because they're going to have Bryce Williams back. They're going to have Rink Mass back.
Yep.
They did lose.
Too, I think
they lost a couple. Obviously, Tominaga graduated. I was surprised that they lost. They had a guy that was on their team for like 4 or 5 years, a light skinned. I'm trying to think where
Lawrence?
he went. Lawrence left. Yeah. So they've had a couple pieces that left. So, but yeah, man.
All right, let's get into some comments and then we'll get out of here. How's that sound, Ryan?
Sounds good.
Maryland way too high. Their coach is still Willard. Good one, Philip.
True. He can't. I don't think he could coach a wet paper bag.
Yeah, probably not. I was really, really critical of him earlier this year. As long as Woodson is as coach, IU is never winning the Big Ten. I don't know. I'm not as down on Woodson as other people are. Do you think Woodson's a bad coach?
I don't think he's a bad coach. I think he's a little older. I think sometimes
too conservative, I just think he's traditional.
Yeah, a little old school. But I think that he'll coach him enough to be in the top 4. That's what I think. IU will be a top 4 team this year.
Very, very good possibility of that happening. Fisherman says Michigan isn't top 2. I agree, Fisherman. We talked about that a little bit further, though. What we're meaning. May needed Davis, John L. Davis. He didn't get him. Yeah, I don't know what happened in that whole situation. I didn't buy the whole academic stuff because I think he was a graduate transfer, and I think he probably could have made it happen, but
so he couldn't get into Michigan the same reason that Caleb Love couldn't get into Michigan. So
that's what I heard. I don't know if I believe that though. Like I said, I who knows? I think sometimes Michigan blames their issues on academics too much. I don't even know if it was Michigan blaming it this time or if it was somebody else. Don't get me wrong, Michigan, very good academic school. Harvard.
And just to clear this up, I think Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, and Purdue fans can say all they want. I think Purdue will be a good team. I think they'll be a top 25 team again. They're not going to be a top 10 team this coming season. Okay.
No, I think they needed to go into the portal if they wanted to be a top 10, top 5.
I think team. UCLA and maybe I was trying to think UCLA could be the 4th best team, I think, to join that. And Maryland's right behind them because talent-wise, Maryland could be in the top 4. But again, Willard is the problem. Mick Cronin, great coach, can't, I think Ohio State and Diebler, we'll see how that goes. But talent-wise, I think they'll be in the mix. They should be a tournament team coming up. But you know what? I know we got to discuss this because it's still May, but I'm telling you, when the portal's done and closed in June and July, we're going to have a whole lot better idea how these teams are going to look. So then we can give Bustin' Brackets a reality check.
Yeah, we'll let them know. Dusty May going to keep the trophy cases dusty because no one wants to add open to add more. Good one, Philip.
Oh, goodness.
Jay Biggin with all the questions tonight. Pick one team you're afraid of in the Big Ten. Off top of your head, I would say my one team I'm afraid of. I mean, I know it's a kind of a one everybody knows, Indiana. I guess if I were to pick a sleeper team, it would probably be Northwestern just because I think Chris Collins is a really good coach, and I think that they can put together a team even if you don't always see it coming with the best players and really put it together. So
okay.
And I'm afraid of playing at Northwestern. I don't like going to Northwestern. That place is crazy.
A team that I'm glad we get in Champaign only next year is UCLA. Yep. And a team that is a sleeper that always seems to just come is Oregon with Dana Altman.
Yeah. Yep. Oregon, I think they're one of the ones on this list. Of course, they didn't do much in the portal, so they've not gotten very much hype. Last one. Woodson doesn't understand how to utilize the 3. I don't know if he doesn't understand it or if he just isn't willing to, but he's got Luke Goody coming in this year, so this is the year he doesn't have any excuses.
That's
we'll
right.
Really find out for a fact, can Woodson utilize the 3?
He's got the ginger assassin from Fort Wayne coming.
Yeah, exactly.